Hey, my lovely Serene Dream here with another filming and general energy reading. And if you're new to my channel, this reading can apply whenever you find it. It can resonate for the day, the week, the month, or even the year because it is timeless. However, it is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse the messages if that's how it fits your situation. And if you have not checked out your monthly Zodiac readings or your general forecast for the year or your love forecast for the year, you can go ahead and click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to that information can be found in the description box as well. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And let's go ahead and get into your messages for this time. Okay, I'm hearing rain, Reign, like reigning over like a kingdom or something. Um, Let me tune in to get a message regarding that. I feel like you're entering an era of your life where you're about to reign in a sense. I feel like I'm hearing like the takeover. You've been in like a waiting period. It's like you're about to come into some sort of power, like you're about to be that person, like you're about to wield some sort of power, you're about to reign in a sense. And I feel like you were always like you were made for what you're about to become, the position that you're about to hold. But I feel like you've been in a waiting period for a very long time. So I feel like either you doubted yourself or other people doubted you a lot. And maybe even if you did believe in yourself, you could have even doubted yourself um, throughout the time that you've been in the waiting period because you weren't seeing anything. A lot of you felt as if you were somebody, like you were like there was more to your life or there was more to you than what you were being shown or what you had. And I feel like there may have been moments where you even share this with people and people would laugh at that and think like, like who do you think you are? Like you're here, like they're looking at you like you're here with me. You go to school here or you live here or you drive. It's like they were looking at your circumstances and seeing that it was either equal or maybe even in some cases lesser than what they had. And it's like they had a hard time believing that you were more because of what they were seeing. But I feel like you're about to show people that for those who you did say like, I'm meant to do this, or it could even have been like you were the kind of person who would say, like, watch me, like in the future I'm gonna become a billionaire, I'm gonna, live in this place, I'm gonna have this type of house. And I feel like you were sort of like speaking your future into existence. But I get like people didn't take you seriously, but they're about to see this stuff come to life for you. And it could even be like you were saying that you were going to have like a certain career and reach a certain level. I'm hearing like win certain awards. Like I'm hearing somebody say like they're gonna become an EGOT winner. And like you were speaking this stuff, but again it was just like it was going in one ear and out the other for a lot of people because they just didn't see with the level you were on and where you were in life that how that would happen. But I get like it's like you're entering your era of power, like you're entering your reign. You're about whatever you're about to do, you're about to do on a very grand level because I'm getting that you're about to reign. You're about to take over in some sense. So whatever career, whatever you're about to do in life, you're not going to do it at a little level. You're not just going into it and say like, "Hey, I'm doing this." It's like you're about to do this at like the highest level possible. I'm hearing somebody say like, "I told you." So yeah, I feel like you're having a "I told you so" moment. As all of this stuff is starting to manifest for you. The people who you previously told that this would happen, they're looking at you in shock because they're seeing that everything you said is coming true, and they can't wrap their minds around it. They're like in their mind, it's impossible for what you spoke into your future because it was so, I'm just gonna say like it was very like idealistic. It was very much, you know, I don't know. I'm hearing that Travis McCoy song, Travis McCoy and Bruno Mars, Billionaire. And he's like, I want to be a billionaire so effing bad. Buy all of the things I keep getting billionaire, not millionaire. So I feel like you all are about to, like, some of you listening to this, you're gonna be hit billionaire status, like Oprah status. Like you're not going to be some little, you're gonna be big time, not small potatoes at all. I don't know what you're gonna do because I'm reading for so many of you, but I feel like whatever you're about to do, you're about to do it big. And now I'm hearing that big timer song, cars real big, house real big, everything real big. Yeah, everything in your life is about to get real big and real loud. And again, you're about to prove to everyone that you knew what you were talking about when you said that you were more than what they were seeing. You were more than what, you were at that time. I'm hearing that you were meant for more. I feel like somebody used to tell you like you're delusional. Like, I don't know, like maybe I'm getting like you would have conversations with someone and say like, I'm not meant to do this. I'm not meant to live a regular life. Like I'm meant to, live a royal life. I'm meant to, have a lot of money and have like maids. It's like you were like saying all of this stuff because you felt it inside of you, like you seen it for yourself. Like they're like, you would say like, I'm gonna have a cook, I'm gonna have maids, I'm gonna live in a big house, I'm gonna have like all these luxury cars. It's like you were just saying all of this stuff, and people, like this person in particular that I'm picking up on, would just kind of shake their head like you're delusional. They may have even told you that, but like you're not so delusional because they're about to see all of this stuff starting to come true for you. And I'm seeing like the stars are shaping up for this to happen now. It's very much like a now, an instant energy. So whenever you listen to this, I feel that it's going, like you're going to start to see a lot starting to manifest in your life. The things that you spoke about so long ago, it's like the ball is going to get rolling for those things to actually come true for you. Yeah, I get like life. You're coming out of a very hard period because, as I mentioned before, you were in a waiting period, but you're coming out of that, and life is about to not only get a lot easier for you, but like very fun and very abundant for you. Yeah, I'm hearing like knock knock, like somebody saying knock knock. And I feel like these are your blessings knocking at your door. I feel like all you're going to have to do is open the door because your blessings have arrived. They've been delivered. Now I'm hearing the Stevie Wonder song, Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours. So yeah, these blessings are at your door and they're knocking. All you have to do is open the door and let them in because they're here. It's like you've waited long enough, and because you waited so long, that's why it's so much. Because it's like making up for the time that you didn't have, making up for the time that you waited. Because you had so much patience, I don't feel like you ever gave up. Like there could have been times where you started to doubt because nothing was happening for a long time, and you were maybe even letting what people were saying, their doubts, like trickle into your own thoughts. But I feel like you'll always come right back into believing that there was more meant for you. And because you always held that belief, this is why you're being rewarded, because you never gave up the hope. You never lost faith. I'm hearing you never lost faith in what God was going to do for you, because God could have shown you. For some of you, you didn't even realize like the visions you were seeing of your future were like visions that God was giving you. Like he was showing you the promise that he has for you. And for others, you knew that, God told you, God revealed to you, you knew exactly who was revealing this stuff to you, and God promised you that you will have it. So that's why you were speaking on it. That's why you were speaking about this being your future, because you're like, God wouldn't lie to me, and God is not a liar. So yeah, now that this stuff is starting to happen, it's like those people who were around doubting, they're just like, I can't believe it. I'm hearing the Jungle Book song. I think Bare Necessities, but I'm hearing the part when Baloo says, haha, you better believe it. I feel like somebody, like you're kind of like laughing at, everybody's disbelief at how things are unfolding for you. But it's like you're so happy because you're just like, yay, finally, like I'm not looked at as the crazy person. I'm not looked at as the delusional, the delulu. And I feel yeah, you're walking into this with ease because again, you know you're meant for this. This feels very natural to you. I almost feel like the life you were living before didn't feel natural to you. Something about it just felt forced. It just you could have said on more than one occasion that you are living someone else's life. Like what you had, it wasn't that you weren't grateful for it. And I feel like you had this conversation with someone and would say like, I feel like I'm living someone else's dream. I'm living somebody else's life and I'm meant for more. And then that person would say like you need to appreciate, what you have because some people don't even have what you have and you were saying like, yeah, I'm not saying I'm not grateful. I'm just saying that I feel like I'm taking up space for somebody else's like this is supposed to be somebody else's dream. This is supposed to be somebody else's dream reality and I'm taking up their space and I'm meant for another space. And you were right. You were living somebody else's life. And that was your holding space. While that was somebody else's promise, you were sitting in somebody else's promise as your holding space and you're about to go into your real like your reality, your promise. I'm also getting like you could have been in a relationship with someone you weren't meant to be with. I'm getting that very strongly. Like you could have been wondering why you and this person could never like click or why you would have so many problems or why you would keep breaking up, making up. It just felt like you all weren't compatible. Like no matter how hard you would try, it's like the relationship just couldn't like progress or it couldn't move to a level like it had no ease. It felt like you'll be good for days or weeks and then you'll be fighting again. It was like you were always breaking up, always having problems or just having like communication issues, just butting heads. And that could have been like for some of you, you were with the person that you weren't meant to be with. Like you were telling yourself that you were going to make this work, but you were making it work with someone else's soulmate. You were meant for somebody else just as that person was meant for somebody else. So when I mentioned earlier about like living someone else's reality, like dream reality, and you being meant for more, you could have been taking up space for the person that person was really meant to be with while you were supposed to move on to somebody entirely different. And I feel like that is starting to happen now. It's like you finally had a realization that this relationship just isn't going to work, it's not meant to work, and you let it go. And it like don't be surprised if that person ends up moving on rather quickly. I'm gonna say like that person um I'm being guided to tell you that if you do see that happening, like your ex move on rather quickly, they were not cheating on you. They really just like the minute you let this go, it freed up the energy for them to attract their real soulmate. And you are meant for more. You could be meeting your person rather quickly, or even if you don't, I feel like you have somebody who is way more compatible, who you're going to like really be in love with. You and this person, you're really gonna gel. And I feel like it's like the issues that you had in your previous relationship, the ways that the misunderstandings, that's not going to exist in this new relationship you're going into. You're about to see what a soulmate really is with this new person that's going to be coming into your life. So that is a message for somebody. um Yeah, it's like the shackles that were placed on you that was keeping you in this place that's being removed. It's like God is freeing you from this like prison you've been in a sense. It's like a spiritual prison you've been in. Not because you did anything wrong. I feel like you were being kept there for safety reasons. So I would say it was more like a holding cell and not like an actual prison or jail. Because it's like you were being kept there to protect you from other harms And while it was miserable and being confined to this space, it was keeping you away from other dangers or keeping you from going on the wrong path. So now that you're being freed from that holding cell, it's like now you're able to see exactly where you're meant to go. It's like everything is waiting for you now, because everything was being worked on before and you couldn't it's like if you came out and you saw nothing, you would have been tempted by the wrong things. So until your blessings were ready, it's almost like you're waiting for an order. Like you order some food and you're waiting for your order to be ready, and they call your name and say, "Hey, John, your order is ready. Hey, Sarah, your order is ready." It's like that. So until that was happening, until the order was ready, until your blessings are ready, you had to wait. And in order to keep you safe in that time and not be, like I said, tempted by the wrong things, you were held like confined to this space. So it got boring, it got miserable, and maybe in some cases you even like screamed and cursed the heavens like, why am I still here? I'm hearing seven. So some of you could have been in this holding space for 7 years. But yeah, it's done now. You're out of there because, like I say, your blessings have arrived. Your blessings have arrived. Your blessings are ready. And what you're about to see, like I said, something like your story, the way everything is about to unfold for you, it is very much like it's gonna come. Like I don't know. I'm hearing Kanye West Impossible. I feel like what's about to unfold for you is going to literally seem impossible. Like if you weren't seeing it happen, if other people weren't seeing it all unfold in real time, they would, like, if you just told them without showing them proof, they would say that's impossible. You're lying. That's how big this your life is about to get. Now I'm hearing that song, Let's Get Loud, Let's Get Loud. So yeah, it's like your life is about to get real big and real loud, and I'm hearing real busy. So I get like you're gonna socialize a lot. You're gonna meet a lot of people. And I feel like it's because you're gonna be in demand. All the things, like I said, that you spoke about, you being the life you were meant for, what you were going to have, who you were going to be, all of that is unfolding. You're about to see that you really are all of those things, as I mentioned before. And when I was picking up that you're going to socialize and be mingling a lot because you're in demand, it's like everybody is going to be drawn to you like a moth to a flame. Like you are the flame and everybody else are moths and they're just drawn to your light. I feel like the minute you enter into any space, it's like people just find themselves drawn to you. Even if they don't want to approach you, they can't help but stare at you. I feel like that's the kind of energy you emit. You emit this very attractive energy, almost like a siren. And it's not necessarily just attracting romantic partners, although I think you're going to attract a lot of romantic suitors as well. Doesn't mean you're going to date all these people. I feel like a lot of people are going to have a crush on you. I don't know why I'm getting that energy, but like you're going to have a lot of people approaching you to ask you out on a date, like trying to get to know you romantically. But aside from them, I feel like you're going to have a lot of people just attracted to you, period. Even if not romantic, they may not even have an explanation for why they're so drawn to you. They're just like, I don't know why. I can't stop looking at this person. I don't know why I can't stop thinking about this person. I don't know. Like they don't even know what it is about you. But again, it's your light. This energy you emit is really off the charts. It's really something they've never seen before. All that time you spent waiting, I feel like it's also been building up your energy to a very special level. So now that you're coming out of it, it's like you're a whole different species. And everybody's looking at you like, what is this species? I've never seen it before. And so it's like the waiting did you good because you're coming out looking good. I'm hearing smelling good. You're feeling good. Like all this is happening. Everybody is like, everybody's paying attention now when maybe before they didn't. I feel like you've always had something special about you, but like I said, people just had a trouble like connecting what they were picking up. Like it's like people were drawn to you, but it's like they were having trouble connecting like what they were picking up from you versus what they were seeing. Because like I said, your life didn't match up with what the energy they were picking up from you. So it's like they dismissed it and said like, no, they're just regular, oh, they're just delusional, they're just talking, they're just dreaming like all the rest of everybody who wants all this stuff. But like, no, those are not dreams. You were speaking about your real future that you're gonna have. And like I said, they're about to see that unfold, and now they're gonna see that what they were drawn to in you, what they were picking up from you, that they couldn't really connect with what they were seeing, they're gonna be able to connect the dots now. And they're like, wow, they were really telling the truth. They were always that person. They were always meant for this life. And I just get like, you're going to feel really good about yourself. You're going to be happy you never gave up and continue to believe. Okay, so that's about all I have for you all for this Fill Me In general energy reading. I hope it was helpful to you. Again, if you have not checked out your monthly zodiac readings or your general forecast for the year, a love forecast for the year, go ahead and click on the Vimeo links below to view those. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website can be found in the description box below. And follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for daily guidance. And I will be back on my readings, lovelies. Bye.